Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
Good afternoon and roll Tribe ICC fans, as we're just moments away from that First American National Bank opening kick here between ICC and our friends from Meridian this afternoon here in Fulton. I'm Adam Gore. Thank you for tuning in here on the ICC Sports Network, as we're going to have a ground level view today, a little different view due to some of the technicalities that are going on with the broadcast right now. And if the stream starts to drop, we apologize in advance, as well, the internet's not wanting to agree with this either, so we're having to go with our AT&T box this afternoon. So hopefully it will stay strong with us here. So we're just now on the way here. Sophomore Day in Fulton. We'll have that for you on our Let's Go ICC YouTube channel this evening, so you can go back and watch that one. As full of sophomores this ICC squad is. Of course, they have punched their ticket to the postseason. Have the Lady Indians and playing for positioning now. Not only are we having issues with the equipment and other technicalities, but now we've got a swarm of bees up here. So if you hear me throw the headset down, and well, I can't jump down from this high in the air, but just know that, well, the bees got me. Windy afternoon here in Fulton. As that ball sent down and just scooped up that time by Asia Robinson. We'll try to get everything situated here in a moment and give today's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups, at least for your ICC Lady Indians, as ICC in the white kits and Meridian in the Kelly green kits, as this one sent across the middle but nicely broke up that time by Meridian. As we mentioned, we do want to welcome all those that are watching in favor of ICC, members of the ICC family, but also a special hello to those that are watching in favor of Meridian this afternoon. We'll have a doubleheader coming your way. ICC trying to get down the pitch in a hurry here. Ball's going to go forward. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick coming up here for Meridian. So here is today's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineup, and it looks like this. Number 2, Jenna Claire Johnson. Number 3, Addie Stanford. Number 4, Lauren Sharples. Number 6, Julia Beneckenstein. Number 8, Beth Lloyd. Number 19 is Macy Williams. Number 20, Adeline Mathis. 21, Addison Pletsky. 22 is Liv Norris. 25, Melanie Hubner. And as we've already mentioned, in net for the Indians is number 30. That's Asia Robinson, as that shot high and over the net there. So as we said, we're normally shooting up higher in our broadcast, but not able to access that today. as this goal kick is going to be a low line drive, and it's going to be bouncing off a player from Meridian back to the feet of ICC. The Indians try to send it ahead now. Sharples keeps it, tries to send it forward, and just a little bit too much on that one as it goes out of bounds and back to Meridian. So Meridian's going to throw this one in. Beneckenstein breaks that one up. Now ICC tries to squeeze it ahead. You hear the wind picking up, the leaves blowing onto the pitch here this afternoon. So Meridian with it on the far side of the pitch, trying to go to work. Still no score here. Coming up on 41 minutes to play in the first half. And Indian is shaking up on the field. And a really good show of sportsmanship there by number 4 of Meridian. Find my roster real quick. That is Ross. The player from ICC went down, and she kind of knocked her down, but went over and checked on her, made sure she was okay. And you like to see that. You don't see that too often. So ICC is going to reset the attack through the back line. This is Stanford with it. She's going to drop it off. That's going to be Huber. Huber sends it ahead. Pletsky with it at her feet now, kind of surveying things around here. ICC being patient on the attack. Now Stanford wants to squeeze this one ahead. That's Lloyd with it. Lloyd had it, but then it was taken away by Meridian. So this one deflected forward. Meridian keeps it. And now this one's going to be sent out of bounds, and they're going to say it will stay with Meridian on the far side of the pitch. Of course, don't know really for sure what the situation looks like for the playoffs. For Meridian, ICC, they are in the playoffs, but seeding will be figured out later tonight when some of the key matches are being played. There is a player down for Meridian and a stoppage there as ICC kind of took a foot off the pedal. And so it appears that young lady is okay there.
Let it play out, then check on her. Head injuries are one thing.
So the referee stopped it there, and now ICC will put it back in play. As I said, ICC kind of took the foot off the gas on the advantage forward, and the referee stopped it there. Usually if it's in play or, you know, a head injury, you usually see the stoppage, but you didn't see it in that case. And now this ball is going to be sent deep, and it's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say deflected last touch by Meridian, so it will stay with the Indians. I'd like you to stay tuned today. We'll have the women's match, and then the men's match will be following. Both ICC squads have punched their ticket to the playoffs. We saw a heck of an effort in the men's game when we went down to Meridian by the keeper, and I can't remember his name, but my goodness, he was a wall that day for Meridian, so really looking forward to seeing him play this afternoon. Regular season finale here on Sophomore Day in Fulton. Jenna Claire Johnson's going to throw this one in. ICC tries to clip it forward, but Meridian's there to clean it up. Now they send it over the middle. Beneckenstein had it, but just an unfortunate bounce there for the Indians as Meridian's able to recover quickly. ICC's bringing the pressure up now, trying to squeeze the pressure forward, and they do so. They get the turnover. Now they want to squeeze this one ahead, and it's going to be touched but kept from going out of bounds by the keeper that time. If it ended up out of bounds, it would have been a corner kick coming up for the Indians, so a break there for Meridian. Now Meridian wants to squeeze this one ahead in a hurry, broken up momentarily by ICC. Now the defense will recover, forcing Meridian to retreat towards midfield. Now they want to get on the attack here. Tries to squeeze it across the middle. Nicely done there. Meridian's now going to send it back, but there's Pletsky to step in the way. And now send this one ahead. This is, I believe that's Norris with it now. It's going to get over to Pletsky. Pletsky looking to her right, sees Lloyd. Lloyd out here on the right wing now, looking for someone to go with her. Sends it across on the middle, and it's going to be headed out there by Meridian. Good effort there by the Eagles to break up that opportunity for ICC. Still no score. Inside 38 minutes to go now here in the first half. Now Meridian trying to get out in transition. Does that pass a little bit too far behind the breakaway winger that time? Deep ball.
Second ball, then we can drive, okay?
As this one bouncing around, India's trying to win that second ball battle. They do so.
Weak side space. Weak side space.
Indians now leave it back to the middle. That's going to be Pletsky. Pletsky's going to survey the defense, see what she has. Dribbles forward a little bit, now leaves it up to Sharple. Sharple's in the middle of the pitch, looking for someone to go with, and Meridian doing a good job of forcing ICC to retreat back to midfield. That ball's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Meridian, so it will stay with ICC.
We got to get our forward line on their back line, guys. All right?
This is Jenna Claire Johnson throwing this one in. Pletsky has it now. She wants to go deep kick, and it's saved. But a nice strike there by Pletsky. Meridian quickly puts it back in play, trying to see if they can get the Indians out of position defensively, but a good job there by Huber to clear that one out of bounds to allow the defense to reset here. 36-20 to go in the first half. Still no score between ICC and Meridian. That one's going to go out of bounds. They say last touched by Meridian, so ICC will get it back. Indians had to quickly get that one away as Meridian did a great job of recovering and defensively on the backside there. Now ICC will reset. This is Huber with it on the far side of the pitch. Nobody really challenging her. Now she's going to drop it off to Beneckenstein, who's going to reverse the pitch here, trying to find Johnson. Johnson, great job there. Gets by the defender. Now here comes ICC over the middle, trying to go with a quick touch, but Meridian in the right spot at the right time to break that one up. Now Beneckenstein with it, and she's going to send it back to Johnson. Jenna Claire sends this one ahead to Sharple. Sharple's quickly back to Beneckenstein. She wants to reverse the pitch. Now they send it across the middle. Good idea, just a little bit off on the angle that time. And now ICC comes out, and they're going to say no handball in that case. This is one of those that depends on the referee. Sometimes they call it whenever it's just intentional only, and sometimes they call it whenever they touch it anytime. So ICC with it now, squeeze this one forward. Meridian now gets it on the turnover. Beneckenstein's there, though, to send it, but it goes out of bounds. It will stay with Meridian. Got our first substitution of the afternoon here. Absolute beautiful day here in Fulton. Breezy, as you can hear, the wind blowing there, as this is going to be Emma Hall into the contest, wearing number 15. Rodriguez, number 13, is out. Eagles in green, ICC in white. No score here. Coming up on 34 minutes ago in the first half of play. Meridian trying to reverse the pitch. Good defense on the backside there by Williams, not to give up anything easy. Now this one's going to be sent out of bounds. Deflected by Williams, so it will be a corner kick coming up here for Meridian. So a corner opportunity coming up here for Meridian. As the ball went past the net, that keeps the ball in play there. So they'll chase one down here on the near side. So a lot of time ticking off the clock here, but still no score in this situation. 33 minutes to play here in the first half. First corner kick of the afternoon, and it's going to belong to Meridian. They put this one in play, nicely sent over the middle, but there's Sharples to break it up. Meridian, though, keeps it alive on their side of the pitch. This one's going to be sent, but it's going to go wide, and it'll be another corner kick. So ICC now will recover here. This is Pletsky trying to get out and race down the pitch. Now she's going to cut it back across the middle. Sends this one forward, and a chance here. Just had to check up to make sure they were on side, but Meridian, good speed to get over there and clear that one out as it will go out of bounds. Nice job recovering that time defensively by Ross of Meridian. Knew that she didn't have an opportunity to do anything with the ball, so she simply sent that one out of bounds to allow the defense to recover. This ball's thrown in a hurry, kind of deflected off of Sharple's knee, and now Meridian's going to clear it out one more time. The ball didn't end up in the ditch, so ICC will have the throw in on the far side of the pitch. So it'll be a throw in. I believe that's going to be Williams getting ready to throw this one in. Goes short. Now this one's sent on the backside, but a little bit too far over the top of the netting, and the ball will go out of bounds, and it will go back to Meridian with a goal kick. Well, as you can hear, the wind picking up. Usually when you start seeing the wind shift in the direction it's shifted here at the soccer complex, that means there's cold weather tracking in behind it, and we'll see if that stands true. As here's Lloyd. Oh, Lloyd almost had a chance. That was a dangerous situation there for Meridian. Dodged a major bullet. And then Lloyd takes it away, finds it over to Pletsky. Pletsky in the middle of the pitch, trying to go to work. Has options on both sides, goes to the far side. That's Williams. Williams going to send it back to Beneckenstein. Beneckenstein over here to Johnson. Johnson just poor touch that time as the ball goes back into the middle, and Meridian easily takes it away. Now Meridian wanting to get out and push here on the left side. Stanford comes up and clears that one out and allow the defense to reset there. Good hustle on the part of Stanford to get up and clear that one out and allow the defense to reset. Still no score. Coming up on 30 minutes to play now here in the first half.
Rosie, Holly, let's be taking shots.
Just heard the coach say, let's be thinking shots. Those have been few and far in between for both these squads early on. ICC, I know, has at least one shot on goal. Meridian's had a couple of corner kicks, and that time Sharples took the ball away and then got her shorts grabbed and nearly taken down that time by the Meridian player, but the referees were not in a position to see it, so Meridian takes advantage, tries to squeeze this one ahead, and it's just going to be easily scooped up off frame there by Robinson. Again, we invite you later on this evening. We'll put it out on social media as well as our website. You can see the Women's Sophomore Appreciation Day recognition, as that's going to be a foul on the Indians. I believe that's Sharples that the whistle is going to be on. ICC getting set to send in a sub as the next opportunity, as that is Juliana Motes getting set to come into the contest. Lloyd finds it now, breaks away from the defender, wants to squeeze this one forward, does so to Sharples. Sharples is going to have to chase this one down, and the defender falls. Sharples sends it over the middle, and great play there. I believe that was number 4. Again, we've called her name a couple of times today, as that is Ross that made the play there to take away that beautiful cross by Sharples. Another player down here for Meridian, as Sharples going over to check on her, and the coaches are going to come out on the field and check on her. We'll see if they're going to call for a stoppage. And they are going to call for a stoppage here. We're going to take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also an expert cartographer, an amateur alchemist, a surprisingly gifted poet.
What rhymes with encroachment?
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
How'd you spend the off-season?
The off-season? Little Caesars tastes so good.
It tastes even better with my best friends.
Three best friends eating pizza all the time, having fun. Pizza, pizza pounds for life.
The off season? Just hit the weights.
Try the new 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars for $8.99. It's officially delicious.
Pizza, pizza.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, out of the timeout. That was number 10, Rosie Burford, that was shaken up. She's being helped to the sideline, but was able to put some weight on the leg that appeared to be hurt that time, so hopefully she'll be okay. As the referee is going to ask for get back in play here. 0-0, nil-nil is the score here. 28 minutes and 41 seconds to go until halftime. We invite you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report. We'll have a special video presentation coming your way. I can't tell you what it is right now because, well, we don't know. So waiting the ball to be put back in play here as referee really taking a lot of time right now. And now the ball is in play. Clock now starts running. Jenna Claire Johnson had it. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Meridian. Got a pair of subs coming in now for ICC. We already talked about Juliana Moats coming into the contest. Well, also checking in for ICC is Gracie Henley. Well, it's ICC ball. The side referee said it never went out of bounds, and then it was cleared out by Meridian. And so now they're having to conversate there with the main referee, and he's going to agree with him and say it's ICC ball. So Indians throw it in. And ends up at the feet of Sharples. Sharples wants to send it out wide to Lloyd. Just a bad angle on the touch there. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick coming up here for Meridian. Breeze picking up once again. An absolute beautiful day for soccer. A great day to be outdoors for anything, really. Some fans taking advantage of the shade. The sun a little bright as it cascades across the field, but for the most part, if not a bad seat in the house. As this ball sent ahead now, Meridian's going to get it across midfield, looking to stretch things out on the far side of the pitch, sends it across the middle, and it was broken up nicely there by Stanford. Ball in the middle, Sharples finds it, so leaves it back to Beneckenstein. Beneckenstein's going to send this one out wide to Henley. Henley's going to retreat and reset. Smart decision there by Henley, as she didn't really have an opportunity to advance the ball cleanly down the pitch, and Meridian doing a good job of kind of just forcing ICC to dance around with it on that back line. Ball came free, but ICC finds it. Now they send it ahead to Lloyd. Lloyd sends it back across the middle. That's going to be Sharples with it now. Sharples trying to get away from it. Good defense on the part of Meridian to take it away, but good hustle on the part of Sharples to get it back, and she is getting wrestled around with there. No whistle. Now they send it ahead to Moats. Moats sends it on the back post, but no, not there. Great idea, just couldn't get it on frame, but also a good idea, but had to make sure she was not offsides. That was Mathis closing in strong on the backside, so the Indians got one of their better looks this afternoon on that attempt there. So it'll be another goal kick coming up here for Meridian, coming up on 26 minutes to play until halftime. This ball sent ahead, and the Eagles found it, but then they lost it. Moats has it at her feet now, trying to get away from the defender. Good job by Meridian to quickly double team the ball and get it back. Now they want to leave it over to the middle of the pitch, and there's going to be Pletsky that breaks it up. She breaks it up again, but Meridian able to keep it at their feet. Now they send it ahead. Beth Lloyd finds it. Lloyd leaves it over the middle. Now Beneckenstein has it at her feet, sends it back to Lloyd. Lloyd over the middle to Sharples. Sharples had to retreat and get it. Now sends it back to Lloyd. Lloyd wants to go one-on-one. Now sends this across the pitch to Pletsky. Pletsky with it. Doesn't like what she sees now. Wants to back it back out and reset the attack. Sends it out wide. That's going to be Macy Williams with it. Macy squeezes this one ahead. That is Mathis with it now on the far side of the pitch. Back to Williams. Williams sends it back across the middle to Beneckenstein. Beneckenstein reverses the pitch, and that's going to be Henley with it now. Henley over to the middle. Now Pletsky will send it out to Sharples on the wing, but a good job there stepping in front of that one. That was number 3, Kite, for Meridian. But then there's Huber coming up well out of her position to make the play, but Meridian gets it. Now Meridian in transition. Stanford trying to give chase. It's going to be a foot race down the far side of the pitch. Great hustle there on the part of Stanford to get him back and catch up with the defender. Now the defender sends it across, and it's punched out there by Robinson. Meridian had it for a second, but a great job there by the Indians. That's number 23, Henley, coming up and clearing that one out. Could have been a dangerous situation with Robinson having to go out and punch and dive at the ball there, but ICC was able to avoid that as now they send it out wide. This is going to be number 20, Mathis with it. Had it, lost it. Taken away that time by Ross. Ross quickly sends this one away. Now Meridian with it. Trying to force this one up the pitch. This one's sent ahead and nobody really there for it. We'll have a couple of subs coming in the next opportunity here for both teams. And they're going to roll them in right now. It's going to be number 14, Sarah Perkins, coming in for ICC. And Riccati, I do apologize if I'm saying that name wrong. Riccati coming in for Meridian, wearing number 12. Those substitutions being brought to you by our friends over at the ICC BSU. They meet Monday nights at 7:07. Follow them on Twitter at ICC Baptist Student Union.
Drive, create, activator. Drive to her, activator, and then we make our passes.
Still no score. Coming up on 23 minutes ago until halftime. Beneckenstein tries to send this one ahead, and you can kind of just tell by the body language of ICC right now, they're not really locked in. I guess it would be the best way. Of course, I can't speak for Meridian because I don't necessarily see Meridian play that often, but just judging by some of the body language and reaction to some of the things right now, this ICC squad is kind of just, for lack of better terms, going through the motions. As this ball is going to be out of bounds, there'll be another corner kick coming up here for Meridian. This will be their third corner of the first half. So this corner kick on its way, sent deep, and it's going to be deflected off. Meridian player couldn't really time her jump just right on that as it goes out of bounds. So this ball sent ahead. This is going to be Sharples with it now. Sharples trying to get away from the traffic. Lloyd sent that one ahead. It's going to be out of bounds. There'll be a throw in here for the Indians. Just in front of Raphael, who's running camera for us today. As a tough landing there, and a foul's going to be called on Meridian. So it'll be a free kick coming up here as this is Huber She's got a strong boot on her. Is going to step in and take this one. Sends this one across the middle. Lloyd had it, but just took an unfortunate hop away from her that time. And now Meridian will clear it out.
Still dropping, so it can get back on the ball.
So Meridian will reset through the back line. Coming up on 20 and a half minutes left here in the first half. Still no score between ICC and Meridian. That one sent ahead. Huber recognized it, broke away from the defender, and made the play. Tried to send it ahead, but Meridian's going to let it coast and go out of bounds. It'll be a throw in.
Lock it in then, White. Come on, shift over and lock it in. Now you have a job and a half there, Macy.
This ball's popped up, so it's going to go out of bounds, so it'll be a throw in for Meridian. So Meridian with it as they retreat and reset the attack. Now send it to midfield. I'm going to send it backwards one more time. Inside 20 minutes to play now until halftime. Still no score. This chase down the pitch is eventually going to lose it out of bounds and it'll go back to ICC. There's a sub, but they're not going to let her come in right now. Shirley, Alexa Shirley, getting set to come in. That throw in, kind of a line drive throw in, and Beneckenstein tried to hit it, but it's one of those almost when she saw the angle that it was coming, is there's going to be a call against Meridian. But she saw the angle that it was coming, she kind of, instead of hitting it, tried to defend herself that time. So Huber will send this one on its way. This one popped up, and Meridian's going to clear it out, but Sharples is right there waiting on it. Sharples wanting to work one-on-one. Has the extra defender come over and help out, so now she's going to back it back out, and that's going to be Henley with it at her feet. Henley doesn't like what she sees, so she's going to back it back to Huber at midfield. Huber quickly over to Stanford to get away from the defender. Stanford reverses the pitch.
Aggressive runs and aggressive ball. Drive. Again, drive, Jules.
Mathis sends this one ahead looking for Moats and just couldn't quite release quick enough, and she had to make sure she stayed on side that time for the opportunity. And a smart play by the keeper of Meridian. I believe that's Young. It is. She came up and made the quick decision to play the ball versus letting it roll. As this ball sent ahead in ICC, that's Williams with it at midfield. Wants to try to send it through some traffic, but Meridian takes it away. Tries to send it ahead, and ICC gets it back, and now they're going to reset through Stanford on the back line.
Jules, high, ahead.
So now Sharples with it.
Good, drive it.
Reverses it now over to Williams. Macy looking for someone to go with her. Nobody really there. Meridian kind of packing it back defensively here. Henley sends it ahead. This is going to be Sharples with it now. Sharples looking for someone to go with her. And now they try to send it out wide. Williams going to have to give chase as this one finally collected there by Williams going down the side of the pitch. Gets by the defender, leaves it across the middle, but nobody there for the Indians. Again, not a whole lot of movement out of ICC today, and not trying to sound judgmental, but a lot of standing around and looking. Not a lot of movement without the ball. So we'll have a substitution coming in here for both teams, as this will be number 14, Shirley, coming into the contest, as we mentioned. And then for ICC, it's going to be Macy Riggs entering the contest. These substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Wesley Foundation. They're located right across the street from the Davis Event Center. They meet on Tuesday nights. This ball sent in, and ICC will collect it. Henley with it now. She wants to send this one ahead to Riggs, who just came into the contest. Macy near side, pushing down the pitch. Tries to send it between the legs of the defender, and it just got caught up that time, and will clear back to midfield, and ICC will reset the attack. Try to send it in the middle of Sharples. Sharples able to get away from a couple of defenders and reset the attack now as they send it back to Stanford, who's going to send it over to Huber. Huber going to dribble forward to midfield, now sends it ahead. That's going to be Beneckenstein with it at her feet. Beneckenstein going to reverse the pitch here. Henley. Over to Riggs now. Riggs on the wing, showing good speed. Thought about putting it on the cross, and a good recovery defensively that time by Meridian to take it away. Sends it over the middle, but ICC there to take it away. Now back to Riggs. Riggs puts a foot on it, sends it inside to Moats. This one sent over the middle, deflected around, and Meridian will clear it out. Tough moment there for Meridian, but able to dodge a major bullet. Now this ball sent ahead. Riggs going to give chase, can't get to it, and they're going to say it belongs to Meridian. That was one of those that could have went either way that time, as we will get a substitution coming in here. This is going to be Cunningham in for Meridian. She's wearing number 22. This one sent in, and Meridian able to collect it. Now they're going to send it over the far side, but they're going to say offside. Oh, tough break there by Meridian. Just couldn't adjust to that back line there. 14 minutes to go here in the first half. Still no score between ICC and Meridian. The ball goes into the parking lot. A friendly fan over there able to assist to get that one back in play. As ICC going to get set to send in a couple of more substitutions in the next opportunity. It looks like Plesky and Lloyd will be getting set to come in. Ball taken away now. Here comes an opportunity for the Indians. Oh, great recovery there by Meridian. Boy, I tell you what, Ross has been solid defensively for Meridian this afternoon. She lost it, but really, really quick to get back and take away that angle of attack. And the ball was sent ahead and out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick now coming up here for Meridian.
Hey, next up.
This ball popped up, bouncing around. Nobody really taking control of it. Now it ends up at the feet of Sharples. Sharples with it now. She wants to work it over here to Riggs. Riggs goes against the defense now. Sends it back, and it's going to be over to the middle. That's going to be number 14, Perkins, with it. This one across the middle, looking for Riggs. Riggs was there. Just now this one popped up. Going to be a battle bouncing around for it, and Meridian had it, lost it. It's going to go out of bounds, and we're going to see what it's going to be here. Looks like it may be a corner kick. It is going to be a corner opportunity here. Going to get in a couple of subs, actually 3 subs. We already talked about it. As it's going to be Pletsky and Lloyd coming in. And this is number 17 for Meridian coming in, Hayes, and Coach Strother getting vocal towards the referees, and I can't say that I disagree with him. They have kind of just not got in the subs whenever they come in. That's been for both teams. That's not just for ICC. Meridian has had players standing around waiting during substitution opportunities. As this corner sent, and it's going to be out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick, or excuse me, no, a goal kick coming up, but it was a good opportunity and a nice send. Riggs was there on the backside, just couldn't quite get a solid contact on the ball to be able to send that one on frame. So this 50-50 ball sent down the pitch. Eagles with it. Indians deflect that one away, and a nice job there. That was Henley able to find that one. Drops it over to Huber. Huber now doesn't like what she sees. Drops it back to Henley. Henley sends it ahead to Lloyd. Lloyd with it. Drops it back to midfield. That's Perkins. Perkins squeezes this one ahead to Pletsky. Pletsky with it. Wants to go to the right side. Leaves it out wide. That is going to be number 19. That's Williams with it. Williams squeezes this one ahead. Sharples looks forward to Lloyd. Nice job defensively, though, by Meridian to get in the way to take that one away from the Indians. Perkins keeps it alive over to Riggs. Riggs had it, just couldn't quite get the ball to turn with her. ICC is going to try to tighten down the defense a little bit, see if they can keep the ball on this side of the pitch. Pletsky deflects this one. The ball's going to bounce around. Keeper's going to come up and make the play. Smart decision there by Young, especially with Sharples closing in quickly on the play. This 50-50 ball sent down the pitch was Williams breaking it up, and ICC will take control of it. Coming up on 9 minutes of play here until halftime. Still no score. Henley kind of laying back, waiting for Meridian to extend the defense. Meridian just kind of shifting back, not really engaging defensively that time. Trying to see what ICC was going to try to do on the attack. Henley's going to dribble this one up, see if she can get the defense to react to her. Now she does. Leaves it over to Perkins in the middle. Perkins with it now, wants to reverse the pitch over to Williams. Williams with it on the far side now. Looking to work one-on-one. Cuts it back towards the middle of the pitch. Sends this one down, looking over the top. And good idea. Just another good play there, and a quick decision by Young to come up and collect that one. And we're going to have a foul called on the Indians here. So it'll be a free kick coming up here for Meridian. Coming up on 8 minutes to play in the contest. This is Lauren Smith that will get set to put a boot into this one. Dangerous spot to be in. A lot you can do here, even though it's not a high percentage long shot, but it's one of those that you can really make dangerous. And she did, went top shelf and come off the crossbar. Boy, that was a big-time break there for the Indians. A beautiful kick. Now ICC trying to get out in transition, but guess who was right there defensively for Meridian? We've said her name all so far here in the first half. That was Ross. Now ICC trying to get out here. Lloyd with it, looking to go out on the wing to Sharples. Sharples has it now, sends it across the middle to Pletsky. Pletsky with it now, wants to send it back. Perkins leaves it out wide. That's going to be Williams with it now. Williams works it back over to Sharples. Sharples puts a foot into this one, sends it, and no, just off frame. Meridian getting set to send in a couple of subs in the next opportunity here. That one's going to be sent out of bounds. It will stay with Meridian. Inside 7 minutes ago now here in the first half. Still no score. This one's sent ahead. Dangerous situation here. Smart play there by Henley to break that one up. It will be a ball out of bounds, but if Henley doesn't react as quickly as she does to that ball, it would have been a 1v1 opportunity with Robinson out of position. Substitutions into the match now here for Meridian is going to be number 13 and number 6. That's going to be Rodriguez and Gillies into the contest here. This one set across the middle, broken up nicely there. Now Lloyd has the opportunity to see if she can get this one out in transition. Ball's loose on the pitch. Sharple's giving chase. Ross is there. Now this one's sent across the middle. Oh, Indians able to break that one up somehow as it just kind of weaved its way through traffic. And it's going to be a corner kick coming up here for Meridian. That one somehow just kind of, like a baseball reference, a little CNI single, kind of just worked its way through traffic. And luckily for the Indians, nobody was there on the backside of the attack for Meridian. If so, it would have been an easy goal there. But instead, it'll be a corner opportunity, I believe number 4, maybe 5, coming up here for Meridian in the first half. This one sent deep, and Sharples breaks that one up. Meridian will keep it in play and just try to get a quick boot on that when it goes out of bounds. As Meridian coaches says, you got to let that one go out of bounds so you get it to throw in. But now we get another substitution coming in. This is going to be number 9. This is Culpepper coming into the match here for Meridian. Inside 5 to go until halftime. This one's sent ahead and somehow just skips forward. It refused to touch anybody in white that time, and an easy call right there in front of the referee as she grabbed her by the arm, and both players went down. So the the contact initiated there by ICC, and they'll get the foul. Well, this is where we saw it last time. Smith, similar spot, bounced it off the crossbar, so you got to be careful here. And she's already proven she can make this thing dangerous. Sends another one. This one's going to go wide this time, though, and out of bounds, so it'll be a goal kick coming up here for the Indians. Stay tuned. We'll have the Little Caesars halftime show coming your way here in roughly 3.5 minutes. Indy is with it, trying to quickly turn it around here. Riggs with it now. Macy squeezes this one ahead. This is Moats with it. Moats tried to strike left-footed. This ball broken up outside. Plesky fires, but saved. Nice quick strike there by Plesky. Made it dangerous, but a save once again by Young. She has been making some good decisions today for Meridian. That's really, I believe, her first save of the afternoon. Plesky giving chase. The ball will go out of bounds, and it will stay with Meridian inside 3 minutes to go here until halftime. Now this is going to be Williams with it. Lloyd. Well, they've got Riggs all alone here on the backside as she's going to trek back in now. Plesky had it, lost it. Now Meridian trying to get out and transition on their own here as this one's going to be sent ahead, and Robinson, going to have to come out and make a little bit of a quicker grab at that one as Smith really charged in that time, and Robinson slow to get up after the play there. Didn't see any contact, and they're going to call a stoppage here as they're going to check on Robinson over there after coming up on the play. Maybe it just landed awkwardly on the ball maybe and possibly knocked the wind out over there. It's like she's trying to stretch out a little bit there. Let's take a quick timeout. Be back with more right after this.
The new four-quarter calzone from Little Caesars is a 4-meat pizza with a different meat in each calzone crust. It's perfect for
movie night, picnic, sleepover,
and NFL football games. Get the four-quarter calzone for $8.99.
Pizza.
Well, Asia appears to be okay as she will get ready to put a foot into this one. And does send this one on its way. Plesky gets it at midfield, drops it ahead to Sharples. Sharples being quickly double-teamed. Meridian forces the turnover. Sharples giving chase. That was impressive there by Lauren. She's kind of just running in a triangle between a trio of Meridian players and eventually got it back, but the numbers took it away once again. Now ICC forces a turnover. Inside 2 minutes to play now until halftime. Pletsky gets it at her feet, wants to run forward. Good job there by Meridian, just getting an easy foot out and taking that one away. Now Meridian trying to get it back, but there's Pletsky who takes it away. This is going to be Beth Lloyd with it now, works it up to Riggs. Riggs surveying the defense. Now wants to come out wide here to Moats. Moats has an opportunity here to drive it inside. Now leaves it over the middle to Riggs. Riggs strikes, sends it on its way, but a save. Well, the Indians starting to find some shots here in the latter stages of the first half. But a nice job once again by Young, second save of the contest. Now with a minute to go until halftime. Remind you, stay tuned. Doubleheader this afternoon. We'll have the men's game coming to you shortly after the conclusion of this one. This ball sent ahead, and Stanford's going to watch it roll out of bounds. And it'll be a goal kick coming up here by Robinson. She checks the time. See if the Indians got one last surge in them here before halftime. We now have 30 seconds to play, and she's going to let it go short with it. Williams is going to send it right back to Robinson. And she's going to hold on to it here. Looks like ICC is going to elect to just maybe, or as soon as I say that, now they try to play it forward. Sharple's with it now. She wants to roll it back. If I'm ICC, I'd just send it to the other side of the pitch and not keep it on Meridian's side so you don't make a mistake and let them take advantage of it here. Now there's 5 seconds. Lloyd with it at her feet. Wants to send this one ahead to Riggs. Riggs here on the near side. That's going to do it. Indians just couldn't quite get the offense going there late as they finally found a little bit of life in them there towards the end of the first half. Well, that's going to do it. We're going to hear a few words from our sponsors and come back with more of the Little Caesars halftime report right after this. Neil, your score at the break.
How'd you spend the off-season?
The off-season? Little Caesars tastes so good.
It tastes even better with my best friends.
3 best friends eating pizza all the time, having fun. Pizza pounds for life.
The off-season? Just hit the weights.
Try the new 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars for $8.99. It's officially delicious.
Pizza.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a maestro of the clarinet. A famous speed solver.
Piece of cake.
A noted cheese connoisseur.
Limburger.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for customer service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Welcome to the pasta party!
1, 2, 3.
Making new traditions.
Now let's go and keep going.
Sharing old stories. Homemade pasta.
Enjoy! Cheers to us! We did it!
And a nice cold Coke.
Okay, ready? 1, 2.
That's my recipe for magic.
How'd you spend the off-season?
The off-season? Little Caesars tastes so good.
It tastes even better with my best friends.
3 best friends eating pizza all the time, having fun. Pizza pounds for life.
The off-season? Just hit the weights.
Try the new 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars for $8.99. It's officially delicious.
Pizza.
Hey, it's Bella and Allie.
We're walking into 6 a.m. workouts. For those of you who don't know, on game days we have Orlando challenges, and we get little clues and we try to figure out what they are.
Usually the clues are so wrong we have no idea what's going on.
There's suspicion of sprints and playing golf today.
Is
So
what we're thinking.
We'll keep you updated. It's currently 5:55, and come along with us while we travel to Gulf Coast.
Hey, you already know we out here. It's J-Rod here. Mateo. P. Bailey, a.k.a. Peter Parker.
Time to rock and roll. We got gaslighted. We thought we were just playing golf.
Yeah,
and then we had another whole workout and sprints.
Yeah, and it's raining on the field.
So we'll see y'all when it's time to do something else later. Bye. We're gonna video now so we can nap in just a second.
Well, fast forward, we'll be there in a few hours. Got any wise words to say?
What?
Any wise words to say?
Don't leave Alex and Mally.
Alex is here. I have got to zoom through my makeup and my hair. I have like 30 minutes to do everything, so I'll catch you later. I am ready. I have to put my dress uniform on, but other than that, I am ready. And we're all just finishing up getting ready. We got a lot of curling wands and hair dryers on the bus. It just started raining on the way, so we're kind of nervous about that, but whatever, I guess. All right, I'll see you when we get to Gulf Coast. Here we are, we're at Gulf Coast. And Naisha's walking up here fast. Game day! Hey! Hey, how are you feeling? I'm good. You good? Good, I'm all right. These bugs gotta go. When do you think the game's gonna start?
At 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
What's up?
What time do you think the game's gonna start?
Honestly, the way it's going right now, God's blessing upon us, I say it's gonna be 7.
7? What about you, Big Mike?
What?
What time do you think the game's gonna start?
Probably 7. The weather's gonna be real nice. I think it's gonna start 7.
Yeah. What time do you think the game's gonna start?
Is it not starting at 8 or is it starting at 7?
We don't have no idea.
9.
Probably like 3 in the morning. Yeah. Yeah. All right, there you go. I guess we should be asking what time does everybody think we're gonna get back? Oh yeah. That's the more important question. I think I'm gonna go with 3:27. 3:27.
So warm up with us.
cheered our little hearts out tonight.
There goes our little Indian now. Yay, go little Indian.
Way away. I hope that brightens their mood a little bit.
It brightens your mood a little bit.
We love you, Adam. We love you. Let's go ICC.
Love you. We are headed back to the bus right now. Game is done for.
It is over. We are about to go change, and we are about to go get some food.
We're about to go eat.
And then we're about to sleep. So anyway, peace out, Girl Scouts. Peace out, Boy Scouts. Peace out, Adam, and peace out. Let's go ICC.
Peace out, Adam.
Whoa! Cookout game on top. We're at Cookout. This is our final stop before our 5-hour drive home. 4-hour drive home.
Yeah.
And we still have practice in the morning.
At 12:30.
At 12:30. 12. So that means we have to be there at 11:30 because we have to get everywhere 30 minutes early.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Roll Tribe, always. What did you get to eat?
I got a chicken quesadilla and cheese curds and onion rings.
A chicken bacon ranch wrap with fries.
We're not gonna fries.
I wasn't done. And a chocolate milkshake.
I got some chicken nuggets and some fries and some cheese curds, I think.
Tell them your order.
You go first.
I got a chicken quesadilla and some cheese curds.
Oh, and hold on. And I got a quesadilla.
Okay. I got a chicken quesadilla with some cheese curds on
What kind of milkshake did you get though?
And then I got me a
What did you get?
She got a chocolate milkshake. Just like everybody else. That's all that matters. 3:13. 22 hours later, and we just get home.
Literally.
We have had a 22-hour day. And now we're just sitting outside of Mag and getting all of our stuff off the bus with Mally and Alex.
Pat's already left. We are.
But Brian wouldn't let us left. Brian wouldn't let us leave until we pro'd for y'all. So here you go. Let's see if he has any kind words to say about this. Any final words?
Pushing mats tomorrow.
What? No, you're lying.
Look, I'm not
That's
y'all's
not
mom.
trash.
I am not your mother. Well, there was like 3 pieces of trash too.
That was already on the bus.
All of that was, I remember.
It's been a great day with you. Let's go ICC and Adam.
We're gonna help you, but
We'll see you later, Tater.
I don't know what.
What do you want us to do?
I'm so tired.
You want us to help you?
Keep
We're
going,
gonna
because you know what doesn't ever stop going.
He said it.
Yeah, go ICC. Bye.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also an expert cartographer, an amateur alchemist, a surprisingly gifted poet.
What rhymes with encroachment?
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
How'd you spend the off season?
The off season? Little Caesars tastes so good.
It tastes even better with my best friends.
3 best friends eating pizza all the time, having fun. Pizza pounds for life.
The off season? Just hit the weights.
Try the new 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars for $8.99. It's officially delicious.
Pizza.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent ICC with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support ICC with a Spirit debit card from FANB.
And welcome back, everyone, as we get set to start the second half of play here from Fulton. No score between ICC and Meridian here after the first half. We want to welcome those that are watching in favor of the Lady Indians this afternoon, members of the ICC family that's tuned in here. We also want to say a special hello to those that are watching in favor of Meridian. Meridian wearing the green kits, ICC in the white kits. I will credit Meridian for this. As a SID, a lot of times there's some numbers that are tough to read. Well, if you can't read the numbers on the back of Meridian's jerseys, well, you just can't read, as those are very large numerals there on the back of their jerseys. ICC wearing SID friendly numerals on the back of their jerseys as well. As Meridian will have the First American National Bank opening kick to start the second half. Now the Indians with it. They're going to try to send it across the middle, and guess who's there? Just like the first half, Ross. Solid defensively to start the second half here. As that one's going to be out of bounds and back to ICC. The Indians a little sluggish out of the gate, but started finding a little bit of their stride going there in the closing moments of the first half. As the Indians looking for someone to throw it into, finally chunking into Sharples. Sharples getting the business down there, and it's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to say it will stay with ICC.
Oh, make it count, huh? Yeah, Melanie, let's go. Keep it. Woo, here it is.
Looks like this may be a corner kick coming up for the Indians.
Take half space, take knockdowns.
Again, we apologize if there's any technical difficulties. We're having to run off our wireless card here at the soccer pitch, so not the best internet option. Actually, they called a foul on Meridian, so it'll be a free kick here, looking to go over the middle and going to the backside to Lloyd, and just an unfortunate hop away from Lloyd that time. As Huber breaks this one up, and Williams will kick it out of bounds off one of the players from Meridian and quickly throw it in. So Summerall with it. She's going to try to go on the cross and sends it ahead. Pletsky trying to find some room away from that double team and able to dribble away from it. Now she wants to send this one ahead to Sharples, and Sharples just couldn't quite hang on to that one.
Gracie, keep dropping. Don't get flat-footed. That's why.
Now here comes the ball on the other end.
Asia, give a step.
So a nice recovery there by Meridian to keep things out of the back of the net for the Indians, as they had a good opportunity there, just couldn't find a way to send that one home. Again, if the broadcast or the stream start breaking up, we do apologize. So we talked about having to run off our AT&T card today. This one's sent on its way, and that one's going to be in the back of the net. Came from distance, and I believe that was number 4. Nope. Well, she will not turn sideways for me to see her back of her jersey there. Number 9, Culpepper with the goal. We've seen Meridian a couple of times be dangerous from deep, and that was one of them there just over the top of Robinson, and Culpepper snuck that one in on the top shelf, and now ICC's got some work to do as they trail this one 1-0. Lloyd with it now, sends this one ahead to Sharples. Sharples wants to reverse the pitch, does so over to Pletsky. Ball skips through, and Meridian will battle its way and get it back. Indians giving chase. Sharples breaks that one up. It's going to be a foot race here. Sharples wins that battle. Now she's wanting to get away from the double team, and the ball's going to be sent out of bounds by Meridian. It will stay with the Indians. 1-0 is your score. A nice strike by Culpepper makes it a 1-0 advantage as they're going to chase the ball into the ditch. A fan was trying to do it and decided not to, so ICC will chase that one down. Now try to throw over the top to Sharples. It's going to be out of bounds. Now it will be a corner kick coming up here for the Indians. ICC needs to make this one dangerous, see if they can find a way to find the equalizer here. Still a lot of time to play, but if you're that team that's trailing 1-0, you'd like to find that answer within the next 10 minutes. Not allow the team that you're playing against to get a little bit of momentum on their side, so we'll see what they can do here. This one's in on its way. Sharples tries to get a foot on it, and there it is! Beneckenstein cleans that one up for the Indians, and ICC finds the, excuse me, no, that's Huber. Huber sends that one in. So a nice answer there as the Indians find that one. As they lead it now 1-1 here. Huber did a great job of finding that one off the rebound and getting that equalizer. Battle for it here right in front of us as Lloyd giving chase, and the ball eventually would go ahead, and that one's going to be out of bounds. They're actually going to say last touched by the Eagles. So yeah, credited originally Beneckenstein for the goal, but it was actually Huber with the goal. As she sends this one ahead, this one's going to be deflected off. Summerall going to try to give chase, but Meridian in the right spot at the right time to get that one back, and it's going to be out of bounds. And it will stay with the Eagles. Scramble for it on the far side of the pitch. Indians with it. And it's going to be set out of bounds. Allow the defense to recover here. Nice job there by Meridian. 1-1 is your score. Coming up on 39 minutes to play in this one. Now they try to send this one over the middle. Meridian, nice quick reaction to clear that one out. Smith with it now at her feet. Smith is dangerous, showing off some speed here. Right down the middle of the pitch, wanting to work 1v1, going on her own all the way this time and get some deep penetration, and ICC finally breaks it up. Impressive, as this is going to be broken up there by Huber. Now they thought about sending this one ahead. The ball's deflected away, and ICC giving chase. Lloyd's going to try to chase it down here in front of us. And it will be, and it's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by ICC.
So you're saying she took it from behind her and deflected it off of her ankle?
This throw in here, Huber clears it out. Trying to send it back to Sharples, but a great hustle play that time by Pope to anticipate the pass, get in front of it, and get it back for Meridian. And then there's the Indians on the other end with a nice play defensively. Sharples sends it out to Pletsky. Pletsky sends it out wide, and the ball loose on the pitch now. Summerall had it, lost it, sent it ahead, and it's going to end up at the feet of, no, excuse me, I thought that was Williams, but it was actually Henley on the opposite side, and that was just a messy possession by both teams now as Smith has it. Got to be careful with Smith as Stanford coming up and giving her a nice healthy check, forcing the ball to retreat back to midfield as they're going to try to go opposite side of the pitch. Ball's deflected away, but Meridian able to keep it. This is Culpepper. She had the goal earlier in the match. Tries to send this one over the middle. Stanford there, and the ball's going to be cleared out back towards midfield. It's going to be a foot race here, and Sharples wins that battle. Lauren wanting to work right here on the near side, or excuse me, far side, works it ahead to Summerall. Summerall looks to go for the strike. Good defense by Meridian getting back, and the shot is going to be behind the goal. Good job by Meridian. They had some players back defensively, but they're going to say it was deflected out of bounds by Meridian, so it'll be a corner kick coming up here for the Indians. So a break there for the Indians as neither really of the teams kind of looked like they were anticipating that being a corner. Referee called it, so ICC will have an opportunity for the corner kick coming up here, see if they can make this one dangerous, break open this 1-1 contest. I believe this is going to be Pletsky to take the corner on the far side of the pitch. Sends this one over the middle. Just a little bit too tall. Macy Williams is going to chase this one down, sends it back over the middle to Lloyd. Lloyd quickly sees a triple team. Tried to get that one away, but Meridian collapsed the ball and the numbers in their favor. Smith tries to send this one on its way, and that one will be easily scooped up there by Robinson. So Robinson will put a boot into this one. Indians going to try to win the second ball. Sharples does so. Anticipated the contact, was able to absorb it, and then this one's just going to be sent out of bounds. Ugo will scoop that one up and get it back over here to Williams. So they're going to ask Williams to come up a little bit more and throw this one in. Usually have to send players back to throw it in, but asking Williams to scoot up here, and she does. You see the Indians warming up in the background. They'll take on Meridian in the nightcap, if you will, as that one just sent, basically returned to sender, right back to where Williams had threw that one in. And so over the top they go with it. Meridian clears it out. This one deflected, though, and dangerous situation as the keeper comes up and makes the smart play just to scoop that one up on her own there. Boy, I tell you what, if that one would have took a different hop there, would have been an opportunity for the Indians to make that dangerous. Indians win the second ball there. Stanford lets it settle now. Sends it on the far side of the pitch. That's going to be Henley with it. Henley wants to squeeze this one ahead. Nobody there with her. Ball comes free, but Ross was in the right spot at the right time to pick that one up and get it back. Now the Indians take it away. That's Pletsky with it at her feet now. Pletsky sends it out wide. This is going to be Henley. Henley looking to go on the attack here on the far side of the pitch. Tries to get away from the defender. Good defense there by Meridian. Forces them back out. Now Pletsky with it. Wants to go over the top and easily reeled in that time by the keeper. Good job, though, by Pletsky to make the quick turn of her hips and put that one on frame. Never know when you sneak one of those in and catch a keeper napping a little bit. As this ball sent down the pitch, and it's going to be a battle for it. Still loose, and Huber eventually will clear it back to midfield. This one over the top, and Stanford will get it. Meridian extending the defense here. And it's going to go out of bounds. It will stay with Meridian. We'll get some substitutions in the match here. Both teams sending in some subs. For ICC, it'll be number 6 Julia Beneckenstein for Meridian. Looks like number 25 coming into the contest. I'm not even going to Wojcicki. Wojcicki is what I'm going to go with on that one. Also number 12, Riccati. And then number 5, Pope, into the contest. I believe that's the 3 that checked in for Meridian. This one's sent ahead, and Stanford will head that one out. Now Lloyd trying to get it back at her feet, but Meridian in the right spot at the right time to take it away. But there's Sharples to get it back for ICC. Sharples wants to send this one ahead, and ICC can get out in transition here. Nice ball sent ahead by Sharples. This is Wages with it now. Wages wanting to leave it out wide to Sharples, but good hustle there on the part of Meridian to keep that one. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by ICC. Good hustle there by ICC to deflect the ball, and eventually it's going to find its way at the feet of Beneckenstein. Julia breaks away from the defender, now leaves it back across the middle. And that's Perkins with it. Perkins now leaves it out wide. Wages looking to go to work, leaves it over to Sharples. Sharples gets away from the defender, now puts it over the backside and looking for Lloyd, just a little bit too tall. Lloyd's going to watch it roll out of bounds, and the ball will go back to Meridian. Get another substitution in. Or actually, they didn't get the substitution in earlier. This was the sub that was going to come in, Riccati. She did not check into the contest, as she will check in now, and it looks like 22. Cunningham will check out here for the Eagles. So a little confusion on the substitutions a while ago. I knew it looked like Riccati was lined up to come in, and then 5 kind of came onto the field late, so I guess it was one of those that didn't quite get the communications of who was to be in and who was to be out. This ball is going to be deflected, and it's going to say it's going to belong to Meridian. So 1-1 is the score. Coming up on 31 minutes to play in this one. ICC and Meridian battling here on sophomore day. That was thrown in, and Meridian gets it right back, sends it again. Leaves it over to the middle. This is Culpepper. She's got the lone goal in the afternoon for Meridian. ICC breaks that one up. Beneckenstein is going to chase it down, allow the traffic to clear. Now wants to squeeze this one ahead. Good ball. Nice angle of attack there. Now here come the Indians on the other end. This is going to be Sharples with it, and Sharples is tattooed. That's a hit that Coach Travis Macon would like to see Thursday night when the Indians host East Mississippi. You can join us right back here on the Red Channel starting at 6:30 with the Davis Ford pregame show. That one blocked up that time by Meridian. It's going to be out of bounds, so it'll be a corner kick coming up here for the Indians. 24, Juliana Motes coming into the contest here for ICC. This substitution being brought to you by Raising Cane's in Tupelo. She will check in. Checking out will be number 13. That's going to be Caroline Wages. So a corner kick coming up here for the Indians. Looks like this is going to be Beth Lloyd to strike this one. Line drive send on the corner kick. Huber was kind of upended that time. Now they're going to send this one. It's going to be out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick coming up here for Meridian. Inside 30 minutes to play, 1-1. Still your score here between ICC and the Eagles of Meridian. This ball sent. ICC breaks it up. Sharples lets it settle. She wants to send it out on the wide side of the wing. Now does so.
Swing again if it's not on. Swing again if it's not on.
And the Indians just not getting good spacing there between players. Meridian easily takes that one away. And now here come the Eagles trying to get on their side of the pitch. First time in a while they've been down there, but ICC, that's Williams that takes it away there for the Indians. Now Beneckenstein with it at her feet. Drives to the middle of the pitch. Now wants to squeeze this one ahead, and a little bit miscommunication that time as she was looking for Summerall. Summerall was breaking in versus out that time, and so the ball easily scooped up there by the keeper, and the ball back to Meridian. 50-50 ball sent down the pitch at midfield. A lot of collision there, and the ball eventually will come back to ICC, but a late whistle. And a foul's going to be called here, I believe, on ICC. And so it'll be Meridian ball at midfield. Didn't really see either player from Meridian or ICC get an advantage on that, so referee just blew the whistle and called the foul on ICC, and this will be, I believe, Smith. Yes, Lauren Smith putting a foot into this one. She had a deep kick earlier that she knocked off the crossbar. I'll be impressed if she does it again here. Well, she gives it a whirl. Dangerous ball here, and it nearly goes in, and it is off the deflection. What a play there by Meridian. What a kick. I was half-heartedly saying that, but Smith put that one on the money. And the deflection and the putback, and great play there by Meridian. 2-1 now. They take the advantage. 27:34 to go here. Well, she doesn't get credit for the goal, but my goodness. Again, I said I would be impressed if she put that on the crossbar from that far out. Well, she did. And then the deflection turned into a goal for Meridian. Now ICC needs to see if they can find the answer here. This ball's going to be sent out. And we'll retrieve one to get thrown in here.
5 minutes again, all right?
27 minutes, still a lot of time to play in this one. Indians would like to find the answer. They answered quickly last time that Meridian scored. Can they do it again here? Macy Williams wants to throw this one in. An opportunity here. Moats puts a quick foot on it and just couldn't find a solid strike. Boy, she puts a solid foot on that one. It's in the back of the net easy. Break for Meridian, but ICC keeps possession. Backside, this is Moats once again. She fires, looking to back post. That's Lloyd. Lloyd just couldn't quite gather it. She took an awkward hop at her feet. A couple of players around Lloyd and good hustle. Guess who? That's going to be Ross again. Man, she has been tough defensively today for Meridian. The ball sent out, and Williams gets it back now. ICC is going to reset it to midfield. That's Stanford with it. Wants to leave it out wide. I believe that's Henley. Drops it off the middle. Now tries to squeeze it forward. Loose ball on the pitch, and Meridian finds it. It's a little sloppy play there by the Indians, but they're able to get it back before it crosses midfield. They send it over to Williams. Williams tried to send it backwards, and then there is Smith to take it away. Smith wants to go one-on-one here against Williams. Trying to get the step. Fires, dangerous, and oh, that one just wide. Good idea by Smith there to go for that back post. If she finds it, that's easily in the back of the net. And I tell you what, Meridian has come to life here as they have made a couple of opportunities dangerous. Cashed in on one, and ICC dodges a major bullet there. Substitution coming into the match here for ICC. This is going to be number 21, Addison Pletsky, into the contest. But Neckenstein will check out for ICC. Meridian sent in a late sub. Let's see if they'll let them get in. It looks like they're waving her in, but Meridian taking a little bit of time to figure out who they want to get into this situation, as this is going to be number 22, Cunningham, coming back into the contest. And that is going to be Culpepper checking out for Meridian. This ball sent ahead, and Meridian finds it. That's going to be Perkins coming in, battling that one away for ICC. She's going to drop it back. This is going to be Macy Williams with it now. Williams, nobody really coming up to check her defensively. Now leaves it back to Perkins. Perkins tried to send it ahead, but deflected away there by Meridian. Stanford comes up and makes a beautiful play on the ball and leaves this one out wide. Now ICC trying to see if they can get some numbers here. Sends it over the middle to Pletsky. Pletsky tries to strike from distance. Nobody there, as if Lloyd would have released any earlier, would have been an offside call. And right now Meridian's defense has got ICC all out of sorts. as the Indians trail it 2-1 here with 23. Oh, well, there's a little under 24 left to play. This ball eventually squeaks through and finds its way to Meridian. Then Meridian loses it out of bounds.
Let's go again, Mids. Down and play. Let's go again. Sarah, Addison relationship. Okay, Sarah, you can pivot away a little bit. There you go.
So Macy Williams will get set to throw this one in. Looking for anybody. Nobody really going for Williams. Now she wants to throw over the top, looking for Sharples. It's going to land and be controlled there by Summerall. Drops it off to Lloyd. Lloyd trying to weave her way through traffic, leaves it out wide, and really nobody there for ICC. Didn't know if she was trying to leave that one for Pletsky or maybe going for that backside to Henley. Either way, the keeper from Meridian realized the situation, came up and cleaned things up there. Finally kicks this one away, and 50-50 ball being battled for here. And we've got a foul, and there's going to be a head injury here as they're saying she's okay, as the referee was, and now he's going to wave her on the pitch. We'll take the timeout with him and be back with more right after this.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents, not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a skilled swordsman, a master chef.
Needs more lavender.
A wonder at word games.
2 tries, every time.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as that was Sarah Perkins that was shaken up on the play. She actually ran off the field on her own power. Said she's okay, so the trainers are going to just double check her and make sure that is the case. 2-1 is your score. Meridian with the lead, ICC with the ball. Sharples trying to split defenders. Now weaves her way through, puts a foot on that one, and it's going to be off frame, but easily scooped up there by Meridian. You would like to see ICC crash those opportunities. That's what Meridian did to take the 2-1 advantage, but you'd like to see ICC crash and maybe see if you get a deflection off the keeper there. It's actually how ICC scored their first goal, as well as Huber was able to get one off the rebound and put it back in. Smith with the ball now, wanting to work here. This is Johnson, who entered the contest for the injured Perkins. This one sent across the middle, just a little bit too wide, but Meridian able to keep it here. Turns and strikes, sends it over the middle. Opportunity here. This ball sent over and in again. Nice ball there as Meridian sends that one home. I believe that was 22. That sent that one. That's going to be Cunningham with the goal. Beautiful touch there, and that's what we said. Crash, fill in the box, and see if you can make good things happen. Meridian did so, and they now lead at 3-1. 21:46 left to play. A lot of time, but if you're ICC, you need to see if you can't strike and make it back to a 1-goal contest here within the next 5 to 7 minutes. Well, now you start to see Meridian play with a lot more intensity, a lot more confidence. Now they take this 3-1 advantage. As Sharples takes that one away after losing it. Wants to send this one ahead, and Sharples knocked to the turf. And Meridian able to clean that one up now and try to get back on the attack here. Lloyd getting back quickly and takes it away. Nice job by Beth. As she's going to try to get by the defender, does so. She's got deceiving speed as she's able to get away from one defender, now the second. And then Ross, the third defender, comes in and makes a nice play. I'm going to say it again. She's played well today defensively for Meridian. This ball sent forward now. Meridian with it. Tries to squeeze this one ahead. Stanford in the right spot at the right time to take it away. Wants to send this one over wide. This is going to be Sharples. Sharples with it now. Leaves it out wide to Lloyd. Lloyd looking for someone to go with her here. Now wants to squeeze this one ahead. Summerall with it at her feet. And then it's going to be cleared out of bounds, and it will stay with the Indians.
Shift in there, Gracie. That lets Melanie go higher. Shift in, Gracie. That lets Melanie go higher.
So Macy is going to be ready to throw this one in for ICC. Coming up on 20 minutes to play is 3-1. Meridian with the advantage here on sophomore day. Huber comes up and tries to poke that one forward. It's just going to go, no, excuse me, it's not going to go out of bounds. It's kept in bounds. This one's going to be cleared back, and Meridian touched it last, so it'll be ICC ball.
Come on, guys, keep the tempo up, all right? Still got to get back into the game.
So this ball sent inside. This is going to be Pletsky with it. She strikes from distance. Top shelf. No. But the putback is no good. Oh, tough break for the Indians. Well, as we said, crash and good things that happen. They did that time, but man, the crossbar, unkind. I mean, and that's one thing Coach Mike Sullivan, the former soccer coach here at ICC and I, we used to talk about it a lot. You would think, being a home pitch, that every once in a while you get some of these bounces to go your way, but I have never seen, or I'm not going to say never, but I haven't seen very many for ICC that has kicked off the crossbar, the post in favor of the Indians. It's almost like the post turns square when we kick it, and it just bounces straight off of them. So Meridian dodges a big-time bullet on that last time there. Or it would be a one-goal contest, but instead it remains 3-1 here. Inside 19 minutes to play in the contest. Huber tries to pop that one over the top of the player, eventually gets it back. Melanie wants to strike here, sends it ahead, a chance, and no, what a save! ICC wanted a handball inside the box, didn't get it that time. Beautiful save there by Meridian. Now Lloyd with it. Lloyd had it, lost it, battling to get it back, but Meridian does a great job of clearing things out and gets it back out wide. Boy, the Indians have had two beautiful opportunities negated by Meridian. What a save on that last one, though, by Young. It's still 3-1. Now Meridian trying to get out, see if they can put a little bit more distance between themselves and the Indians. This is going to be Smith wanting to work one-on-one here against Stanford. Stanford does a great job of forcing her out wide. Looks to go back post, nobody there. And to go out of bounds, it'll be a goal kick coming up here for the Indians. Pair of subs coming in here for Meridian, as this will be Giles checking back into the contest along with Culpepper. So now Robinson will get set to put this one in play. Indians, two good-looking opportunities, just haven't been able to cash in on them. 3-1, still your score here. My goodness, a lot of pushing and shoving going on, and a late whistle and a foul is going to be called there on Meridian. Sharples quickly puts a foot bat into this one. Loose on the pitch, and Meridian in the right spot at the right time. Just a whole lot of green shirts around. Nobody for ICC really in that position to be able to chase the ball down. Now here comes Smith one more time. Got to be careful with Smith. She puts it on the cross, and nice job there by Macy Williams to break that one up. Macy has been a player all season long that has been solid on that back line for the Indians, and that time just led Lloyd a little bit too far. Now this one's set ahead here to Smith. This one broken up by Stanford. Huber tried to move it forward, couldn't get a solid foot on it. Meridian gets it back now. They're going to strike from distance, and that'll be an easy save. Again, we apologize if things start breaking up on the broadcast here. As we said, the internet went down earlier this season. They said they were going to replace it and get it fixed within a week. Well, that was not even midway through this, before midway through the season, and it just hasn't been fixed yet. So we're doing the best we can with our wireless box out here. That's another poor sin there by ICC, easily taken away by Meridian. Huber got in front of that one, but it's going to go out of bounds and back to Meridian.
Play space.
Well, both these teams right now, you can tell, are winded, and there's still 15 and a half to play here. Who can dig deep? Meridian does lead at 3-1, but can the Indians try to fight their way back into this one? Plesky with it, now gets away from the defender. Now drops it off the middle to Huber. Huber wants to push this one ahead, does so to Sharples, but that one cleared right back by Ross. Williams comes up, puts it forward, and guess what? Ross is there again. This ball will go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in, and we'll get a substitution in here. This is going to be Macy Riggs coming into the contest. Macy will check in. Checking out will be Summerall. Substitution brought to you by Bank Okolona. This is going to be Riggs with it now. Or no, excuse me, that's actually going to be Moats. Moats tries to force that one ahead. It was partially deflected by Meridian. The keeper will clean things up. 3-1 your score. Inside 14 and a half to play here in the contest. Meridian has a pair of goals here in the second half, and they have looked sharp and have played with more confidence and more aggressiveness once they got that 2-goal lead. Now ICC trying to find the counterattack. This is going to be Lloyd with it near side, trying to weave her way through traffic. Nobody really coming with her. They're going to try to reverse the pitch, does so. Moats had it, lost it though, and Meridians are going to clean things up. A lot of standing around and watching today for the Indians, and going to be plenty of coaching opportunities at the end of the day here for Coach Strother and Hugo. As that ball goes out of bounds, and we'll go back to the Indians. Well, it's gut check time here for your ICC. 13 minutes to play. Seems like a lot of time, but the way this Meridian squad has played today, they have been outstandingly tough defensively. Indians have got to find some way to get through that breakthrough here, making a 1-goal contest quickly. Moats tries to put a foot on this one, and it's going to be scooped up and picked up that time by Young. Good job by Moats to put the ball on frame that time, and a save for Young. Wind picking up here in Fulton as it shifted the ball. It was headed deep that time, but kind of landed in no man's land as ICC now gets it. This is going to be Moats with it now. Juliana wanting to go with it now, drops it off inside. That is going to be Pletsky. Pletsky's going to send it back out wide. Now eventually works his way back to Huber. Huber tries to squeeze that one ahead. Meridian just making the extra effort to knock that one free, and they get the ball. That's kind of been the tale of the tape today. It's just been the fact that Meridian has made the extra efforts and gotten the ball when they needed it and the opportunities when they needed it. Leave it over the middle. Now send this one out wide. Here comes another opportunity here for Meridian. Just can't quite put that one on frame that time, as that was number 17, Hayes, putting a boot into that one. Substitution coming in the match here, one for each squad. Is going to be number 15, Hall for Meridian, and that's going to be number 14, Perkins, back into the contest here for ICC. A lot of players from ICC trying to kind of grabbing at their shorts right now, trying to find a way to get an extra breath or two in their lungs. Robinson's going to send this one down, and second ball is going to end up at the feet of Pletsky. Pletsky with it, wants to work it to the far side to Riggs. That one's out off the face of the defender for Meridian. Now this is going to be Moats weaving her way through traffic. She wants to strike but can't put it on frame. Well, if you're ICC, you can't be too picky and choosy here. When you do have those opportunities, you take them, and that's what Moats did. We're going to have another substitution coming in here. This is going to be number 12. That's going to be Riccati coming back into the contest. Out will go Shirley for Meridian. I ain't running it. Don't look at me. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it will be back to ICC. This ball bounced free. See Meridian, this is actually pretty good gamesmanship on the part of Meridian, because you can sub as much as you want while you're ahead, but once it's inside that 5 minutes when you're ahead, that's whenever it starts stopping the clock. As that ball's going to be sent out wide, and Meridian get another substitution here. And if you notice what they're doing is they're taking their time on identifying who's coming in, who's coming out, and that's pretty smart play because you're playing within the rules and you're able to eat up some time that way. And that's what ICC would do if they had the opportunity, if they were leading here in this one. So Meridian throws this one in. This ball popped up. Lloyd trying to let it clear, and the Indians just couldn't get any good spacing there. Ross's ball was deflected, and this one sent ahead, and Perkins pops it up. And it's bouncing around and somehow finds its way back to the Eagles. The ball must like the color green today, because all those little bitty breaks like that, the loose balls and the fair bounces have gone the way of Meridian here in the second half. Smith tries to put a foot on it, just can't get to it before it goes out of bounds. Good effort on the part of Smith that time. 10 minutes to play here. ICC is going to send in a substitution. This is going to be Adeline Mathis coming back into the contest. Looks like it's going to be Jenna Claire Johnson coming out of the contest.
3-5-2 there, Lauren. Beth, you and Macy are up top together.
So Robinson will get set to put a foot into this goal kick here. And it's right to a Meridian player. As we talked about, the ball is just like the color green here. As this one's shot and saved. But credit Meridian, I mean, they're taking advantage of those opportunities. They have been the aggressor today. Done a great job of crashing in on a couple of goals. On a couple of shots to get some rebounds, and both those shots have turned into goals, and Meridian leads at 3-2. That ball taken away. Indians with it. Trying to send this one ahead to Sharples, just a poor angle on the end that time, and Meridian takes it away. Riggs trying to chase this one down, and ball bouncing around and eventually comes the way of Riggs. Macy tries to send this one ahead. The ball was deflected out. Meridian had it for a second, lost it, but now they're going to get it back. Try to send this one ahead, deflected out that time by ICC, but once again heads back to the Eagles. A foul on the Indians. Hey, put Smith on this one. She has been money today from deep, and she is going to walk over there and possibly put a foot into this one. I'm not going to say anything because last time I said I'd be impressed if she puts it on the crossbar. She did from midfield. This one about 5 to 7 yards back, a little bit further here. So if you're ICC, you got to be aware here. As Smith puts a foot into this one. And it's maybe bouncing around, ends up at the feet of Meridian. Oh, if she just would have taken a little bit more time, I don't think she realized she had about a step and a half to be able to put a foot into it. Could have made that situation dangerous there. Meridian's going to send in another sub. This is going to be number 25. As it goes out of play, number 25. Oh, yeah, that's the one that's difficult to say. Wojtecki. Again, no, that's not it. I put too many T's in there. Wojtecik? Wojtecik. Again, I apologize if I'm saying that wrong. Meridian had a pretty good drive going there, but ICC takes it away. Time becoming an issue now here for the Indians. They trail it by 2 goals, 3-1 here with 7 minutes to play. Sharples with it. Tough defense forcing her out wide now. She wants to see if she can put this end across, and it's going to be cleared out there by Meridian. Moats finds it, now leaves it back out wide, but Meridian breaks it up nicely. Moats battles that one free, puts a foot into it, and just wide of the goal. Meridian has been just, I want to say this because this is kind of, you know how you get sometimes when there's a gnat in your face and no matter how many times you kind of swipe at it, it just won't go away. Well, that's been Meridian's defense today. They have just been pesky. Now Smith wants to leave this one out wide. Opportunity coming here. ICC not getting back in transition, and it's going to be deflected and saved. There's a player down for ICC.
Make sure Gracie knows to stay, okay? She's not on the road.
As Meridian did a great job of getting that one out in transition.
Asia, come on, let's go!
Now ICC is going to have to start forcing the issue a little bit more. 6 minutes to play in the contest, 3-1. Meridian with the lead. And then just another poor touch by the Indians. Meridian clears that one back to midfield. Going to try to send this one out wide. This is going to be Macy Williams with it. Macy trying to dribble forward. Now leaves it off to Pletsky. Pletsky's going to send it back. That is Perkins with it. Perkins tries to squeeze this one ahead, and an easy save there by Meridian.
Gracie, you got to stay on your line, okay? Stay with Addie. Let Juliana be the whip.
Well, right now, Henley, she is hurting out there. She has asked for a substitution and hasn't gotten one. As she went down earlier, and you kind of just look at her right now, she's struggling out there trying to find a breath. This ball sent across the middle, nobody there for ICC, but Lloyd eventually comes and finds it. Tries to square, fires, and too tall. Got a substitution coming in here. Pair of subs actually for Meridian. This is going to be number 14, Shirley, into the contest. Joining her will be number 13, Rodriguez, in. And so now ICC was stopping the clock earlier. One of the trainers, or not trainers, one of the players that didn't know the rules, and now they didn't stop it once it was under 5. So it all kind of works out in the wash, I guess you can say. One of those, the referee probably should have been paying a little bit better attention, but it is what it is, as the kids would say. Indians with it now. Riggs touches this one forward, but Meridian, they're packing it back defensively. And a lot of green in the way for ICC, trying to find a goal here. Pletsky wants to send this one through some traffic. Can't do so. Ross breaks that one up. Pletsky comes back and gets it. She wants to drive forward here on the left wing. Sends it across the middle. Oh, beautiful pass that time, but a great breakup there by Meridian. And now the Eagles get it. Here comes trouble, and she wears number 7. That's Lauren Smith. Indians trying to get back defensively. That ball to be sent out of bounds. Coming up on 3.5 to play now in the contest. Indians have got to strike in a hurry here. They've got to find 2 goals in the next 3 minutes or so. If you're Meridian, you take all the time the referee will allow you to take here. And they're going to ask for stoppage. And they get it. Try to throw this one over the top, and Smith puts the boot into that one. High kick, man. She's got a strong leg. And that's kind of an understatement. I just can't think of a better, more polite word than strong for the boot she has on her right foot. Meridian quickly throws this one in. Trying to cross it on the backside, and ICC's there to break it up. Smith closes in a hurry. Indians need to clear this one out. They do so to midfield, but Ross is there for Meridian. Sharples trying to find it. And again, Meridian comes in, and they're going to take Sharples to the ground. Some feet got tied up there. Indians need to quickly get this one back and put it in play here, as valuable seconds ticking off the clock here. Indians put it in play, but ICC wasn't ready for it. Luckily, Perkins saw it at the last second, able to get it forward, but another great play there defensively by Meridian. 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes to play in this one. Meridian trying to put this one away here, as Smith had to make sure that she stayed on side there. That ball's going to be sent out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Meridian.
Guys, got to shift over. We got to get back on the ball.
Substitution coming into the game here, and again, the clock not stopping with the substitution. Now they do call for the stoppage, but it's not stopping, so it's going to continue to run. Now they stop it. after about 7 seconds run off. So not getting a whole lot of help here on the home side of things. And now Sharples with it inside a minute 30. Sharples trying to press this one on her own here. Now swings it outside to Riggs. Riggs going to try to get the foot race to the ball. But another great defensive play there by Meridian to take away that angle of attack and eventually get the goal kick coming up here. Tip of the cap to Meridian. Their defense has been great today. There have been some opportunities that ICC couldn't cash in on, but a lot of those you got to give credit to Meridian defensively, especially that back line. They have played tough today. Of course, the defensive mindset was shifted once they got that 2-goal lead. They kind of packed it in a little bit. But tip of the cap there to Meridian coming into Fulton today and looking impressive against the Indians as ICC going to try to see if they can find something late here. That ball's going to be sent out by Ross. As the ball is sent out of bounds and ICC looking for it. Now the clock stops. So this ball sent in, and it's going to be sent out again here, and ICC is going to have to hustle. As they get it in a hurry here, Lloyd is going to put a foot into it. This one's going to be too strong, out of bounds, and that'll do it. 10 seconds left to play in this one. ICC is going to drop a disappointing 3-1 loss here to Meridian, but credit Meridian. They won the day here in Fulton as they have been impressive, especially here in the second half. 3-1 is your final here from Fulton. We're going to take a break and come back in about 20 minutes with the men's contest here from Fulton. ICC falls by the final score of 3-1.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents, not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a maestro of the clarinet, a famous speed solver,
Piece of cake,
a noted cheese connoisseur,
Limburger.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.